A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into finding this information out, trust me. Welcome back to Alkaline TV. This is Douglas Dennis, the Alkaline Life Coach. Today we're cozy next to the fireplace talking about 5 foods that you thought were natural but really are artificial. 5 foods that most people think are natural but they're actually fake, artificial, man-made. Can you believe it? You're not going to believe it. And also, some of you might get upset by this. Some people freak out when they hear something that they didn't know before or that goes against their beliefs. It's called cognitive dissonance. And if this is happening to you, just refrain from posting a comment. 5 unnatural, 5 artificial foods that most people think are natural. The first one is beef. Where's the beef? Well, where's the natural beef? Cows are not natural. And you might be thinking, what does that even mean? How are you even saying that? Well, they were invented by humans. They're a product. They're a product to make money for business. And that's the same for all of these. If you find yourself wondering throughout, like, why would people hybridize foods? Why would there be so many artificial foods? And why would you not know about it? Well, it's business, my friend. I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you if you didn't know about this, but I think a lot of people are suspicious of this already. And this isn't going to be news to a lot of people, and probably my subscribers are going to know this already. But if you're new, then you're learning something for the first time. Now, grain-fed cattle did not exist in nature. These had to be created by people, by farmers, to make money. So let's move on. I could talk about the conspiracy and implications and everything for hours, but I'll save that for another time. If you want to talk or have questions, tune in. I'll be doing a live Q&A this weekend. Also, I've done them the last couple weekends in a row. You can watch the old ones. We answered questions. I answered questions for hours and hours, so I'm looking forward to the next one. It was great, such a great vibe, and a lot of amazing questions, believe it or not. Number 2, artificial food that people think is natural. Hate to break it to you, spinach. Spinach is not real. Sorry, just because it's a plant does not make it natural. How can that be so? Well, if they can mutate an animal, they can mutate a plant. This is a complicated process. Actually, I know people that work in this industry of genetic engineering. It's quite an industry, and it's been going on for over 1,000 years. So in the last probably 50 years or the last century, it's definitely taken off, but this has gone on for over 1,000 years. So hybrid food is nothing new. That's why that some of these are going to bewilder a lot of people. But yes, spinach is not real. It is a hybrid, which means it doesn't exist in nature. It was created by humans experimenting in a lab. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, here's one that a lot of people think is healthy. Chicken. When is the last time you saw a wild chicken? Never, because it doesn't exist. Chickens are made for product to sell, to make money. They're not made because they're healthy. The things that are natural are healthy. They're made because they can make someone money. Keep that in mind. So, are artificial things ever healthy? No. That's the sad truth of life. Everything we needed existed when we first came about. Whether we were created in an instant or we evolved or a combination, whatever you believe, this hybrid food wasn't around then. We don't need it, and it's not good for us. And in fact, it's acid instead of alkaline. That's referring to the pH. So if the pH is wrong, your body can't even absorb the nutrients. And some of these foods actually block your body from being healthy. Artificial foods. This is what's blocking people from being healthy. And what makes it so difficult and frustrating is that you think that something's healthy, or you think that something's natural, and it isn't. Luckily, I've been studying this for years and years and years, and this information is out there if you dig it up. I've already been down the rabbit hole, and I'm bringing you the information. So make sure to subscribe, because there's not many places sharing this information. There are a few people sprinkled around the globe that know about this, but the majority of the public has no idea, and that's why I'm making videos like this. So let's get into the next one. Broccoli. This is another hybrid plant. This does not exist. Have you ever seen wild broccoli in nature? No, definitely not. Do you even like broccoli anyway? Nobody likes broccoli. If you think you like broccoli, it's just because of the sauce. The sauce might be on it, or you dipped it in something. You can make healthy dips out of natural foods. You can make good sauces. That's what my channel is all about. Not just about sauces, but about actually tasty natural foods that taste good and are healthy. I want to break that stigma that says healthy foods don't taste good. That's a bunch of nonsense. They're talking about spinach and broccoli and all that stupid stuff that people think is healthy and that isn't anyway. I used to eat that garbage back when I was sick. Now, I haven't been sick in years. And before, a few years ago, for those of you that don't know my story, I was getting sick month after month after month. That went on for years, and I don't want to sob about that right now, but that was brutal, and that's actually what led me to learning all this. So a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into finding this information out, trust me. The last one on the list, number 5 of 5 unnatural, artificial foods that people think are natural. Number 5 is wheat. Well, most people are waking up to this, that wheat is unhealthy because people know about gluten, and there's a gluten-free thing going around that's kind of a fad because it's more if you start going down the rabbit hole, you realize one of the first things I tried was going gluten-free, but it's not the end-all be-all. There's gluten-free food that is not healthy. There's gluten-free food with tons of artificial ingredients, toxins, starches that your body won't know what to do with. It'll just turn it into inflammation, pain, and suffering on your end. And that's definitely not what you want. That's not what this channel is all about. This channel is about getting more oxygen in and getting that inflammation out for good. And yeah, edit that out. Now you know 5 more things you might not have known yesterday. I could go on and on about this all day. If you have more questions like this, tune in to the live. I'll be going live on Sunday this week. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when I go live so that you can ask me your questions. I'll be there answering your questions on Sunday afternoon. Eastern Time. So make sure to tune in. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you're looking to completely transform your life and shift over to the alkaline way, reach out to me. There's a link at the bottom of the description, and you can get a free consultation. I'll see you in the next video. Have an amazing day on purpose. Peace.